Okay, so we're going?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hello, my name is Alan Almachar. I am from Seattle, Washington, and this is my entry for Life in a Day. So today is July 24th, 2010. What I'm going to be doing today is actually taking some video of a friend of mine who is actually going to be doing her Life in a Day submission. Her name is Judy. She is sort of a YouTube guru, and she and her boyfriend Benji asked me to do their video entry, so I'm going to do that. And then later today, I'm going to visit my parents. My parents are from this little town called Marysville. It's about about half an hour north of Seattle, so I see them as often as I can. So I'm going to do that, and then finally, to end the day, I am going to go do some video of this b-boy, or should I say breakdancing competition called World of Dance. It's one of the big dance events that happen in the country, and this is actually going to be the first time that it's going to be in the Seattle area. So I'm definitely going to go there and document that. So that is pretty much what I'm going to do for July 24th. Yeah.
Okay.
So for me, myself, one of the things that I love to do, or my main passion, is all about movies and film. When I was younger, I watched this movie called Taxi Driver. It's actually, you can see the poster right there of the great Robert De Niro, and that movie pretty much sparked my interest when it came to film. After I watched that movie, I didn't even know what to say. That movie was made in such a way that I left me speechless. I've never seen a movie like that before, so I had to learn all about it, about the director, about the actor, and everything like that. And then once I started learning more about that, my interest in film just exploded, and I just wanted to watch everything. So I watched foreign movies, old movies, silent movies, things like that. If you take a look around my room, you can see evidence of this. I mean, I have a DVD collection right here, which is pretty extensive. And then if you turn to the left over here, it just continues. So I have a fairly large collection of movies. I love watching movies, and then eventually I ended up wanting to make film and do a lot of recording myself. So as you can see, I have this huge computer right here where I do all of my editing. And then I have a fairly decent camera that I use to film all of my short films, and what I'm going to use to film Judy today. It's truly a passion of mine, and I mean, I couldn't see myself doing anything else. Yeah, that's pretty much it in regard to that.
I think you can remember.
Okay, so this is the section where I'm going to talk about the 4 questions that was presented for this project. The first one, I believe, is what makes me laugh. That's really hard to think about because I laugh at pretty much everything. I would say my parents. If you, when you see them, you'll know exactly what I mean. They're really silly and really playful, and they like to joke around, and whatever they say is always funny. But the funny thing is that I'm Filipino, and my parents are born and raised in the Philippines. So I was raised in America, with an American culture, and they were raised in the Philippines with a Filipino culture. So sometimes there's a little bit of miscommunication in terms of the different cultures. I remember, if you don't know, there's a thing about Filipinos where their pronunciation is a little bit different than what you may see in American media. Like, say, they pronounce their V's like B's, right? And their F's like P's. So they would pronounce volleyball like volleyball. And uh, for the longest time when I was a kid, I always thought the sport was called volleyball. And I would get into big arguments with my friends, and they'd be like, "No, man, it's called volleyball." And I'm like, "No, it's volleyball. My parents told me so." So that's one of the things, just a little like culture misunderstandings and all.
Yep.
Okay. The next question, I believe it was what do you fear? God, there's so many things that I fear. Pretty much just like anyone else, the unknown, the unexplained, death. Um, Obviously, one of the big things that I fear is, I'm pretty sure other people have said this, but is losing your parents. My dad, a few years ago, suffered a pretty major heart attack, which put him out of commission for a good couple days. It was really scary. We didn't really know what we were going to do or what was going to happen. It was really big. We didn't really know what, I don't even know, yeah, it was pretty bad, but thank goodness he, pulled out of it, and now he's okay, and you'll actually get to see him later today. He really is good as new, as you can, probably guess. Next up, what do I love? Obviously, in case you haven't seen from earlier, I love movies. I love watching movies. I love talking to people about movies. I love writing about movies and making movies. I write for this website that I don't know if I'm sure I'll be able to mention, but I write for this website where I do articles and retrospectives on filmmakers, movie reviews, things like that. I really love doing that. I love making short films, obviously. And, I have a collection of over 300 to 400 movies, so it's almost a little obsessive, but, I think it's pretty cool. There are a few other things that I do love. The other major thing that I love to do is dance. I'm a big dancer, especially when it comes to hip-hop. I used to be a break dancer when I was in high school, junior high, and then in college I was a choreographer. And that is why later on you'll see we're going to World of Dance, which is a huge dance event. So those are the major things. And then lastly, what was the last question?
Pocket.
Pockets. Okay. Let's see what we have in my pockets. I have my keys, my car keys, house keys, and then my USB drive right there. Can't really tell you what's in there because it's a little in my right pocket, I have my phone. Always need your phone. Let's see what else I have in here. Oh, there's something. I have a penny. Not sure exactly why I need a penny. I know why. It's for my camera. My camera has a little connection that goes into the tripod, and I use this to tighten it in. So that is what that's for. And then lastly, I have my thick freaking wallet. You can see my cards are there, all that stuff. Interesting thing is, if you look in here, I only have $1, but it's filled with receipts. So that says a little something about the economy, doesn't it? So yeah, that is about it. Why don't we take a quick tour of the place?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me keep recording.
Yeah. Do you still have
Yeah.
time? Okay.
You have 2 minutes, but we should upload some of your stuff before, okay?
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So here's my room. You can see my posters all up in here, my bed, more posters. We have Audrey Hepburn right there. My guitar. I love to play guitar as well. Now, I'm actually currently working on a song for a friend, so that's actually kind of cool. That's one of the big things I'm doing. Clothes here. There. Come through this way is the main hallway. That's my kitchen. And then the main living room. And then two dudes that I just met right there.
It's like a music video.
Yeah, it pretty much is. Yeah, I feel like I'm on MTV Cribs right now. It's pretty crazy. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, let me introduce you to my roommates right over here. This is Diane and Donald, my roommates, and then this is their dog Hugo right there, and then this from a Halloween party that we had. So that is it.